Good morning YouTube and the internet. Today is a good day. Today this gets married to this. So I have an oil restrictor to block the rear oil gallery here. I've bought another dowel because I lost one, which goes in one of these, that one there. And I've got my head gasket upstairs. The head can go on. So let's get started. And I'm just trying to think of what the best order is, whether or not I should put the oil pump and everything on first, which I think I probably should, because that's the way I took it apart. I'm trying to remember hard. Anyway, I mean, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. But yeah, also got to put the replacement main bolts in. I got those in one of the packages I received after I put this together. So just going to undo those in the correct sequence, torque the new ones in, job done. Yeah, where to start is the question. Do I put all the ancillary items on? Oil pump, water pump, all that shit? Or head? Guess you'll find out in a minute. The other new item I've got to fit, 10-inch clutch, rated for over 600 horsepower, should be more than enough. So let's get started. Undo these. In the reverse sequence to doing them up. Drop the new bolts in and torque them up. Out with the old. In with the new. But we've got to put some oil on that thread and under the head, although there's already plenty of oil under the head. And repeat 14 times. Was that a long one? I had to make sure that was a long one. Yeah. I think I might put gloves on. Last one. Last one. Time for the torque wrench. So as a standard practice for me, when torquing these things up, I always like to do it in 2 stages. So this is 30 Newton meters. One, two, three. Yep. Four. 5, yep. Okay. Now we want to take it up to a final torque, which is 46 to 52, so I'm going to go for 50. 50 Newton meters. 1, 2, 3. 13, 14, done. Main bolts are replaced. Alright, what's next? Start bolting shit to this block. So what we've got here is my new N1 oil pump, and we'll turn this block around. Goes on there. So just got to clean up that surface a little bit, that surface there, and then we can fit it. So we're going to use a very small amount of red high temp RTV. We've got an OE gasket here, goes that way. So we shouldn't need much. This will just sort of help hold it in place and take up any minor imperfections. I'm talking a very thin smear. I don't like to put too much goop on. I always have the best intentions to do this, like nice and slowly with the nozzle, but I always end up getting my fingers dirty. You don't want it inside that oil passage. You absolutely 100% do not want oil in your passages. RTV in your oil passages. So just around here. I'll wipe a bit more off. Same right here. Just clear a small area around it for it to expand into. There's very little on there, obviously, as you can see. Go over there. I've got excess RTV on here now. Lovely. Let's wipe it off where it's not needed. So you can see how very little RTV I've actually got on there. It will just assist in the sealing, I hope. And we've got oil all over the shaft already. And it should just slip right on. Oh wait, I've got to line up the thingies on the nose. Come on. holes up here. Very long one down here. So that's probably the same actually. Yep. These slightly longer ones up here. These do have a torque spec, it's pretty low from memory. Ty, can you grab that book and find the torque spec? So it's on, the number on those boxes. So these are torqued up to 9.8 Newton meters. This torque wrench is set to 6.3 or something for the first go. I don't have a bolt pattern for these, but I'm just going to sort of randomly crisscross. Take them all up to 6 and give it 15 minutes for the RTV to start to set, and then I'll final torque them to 9 point whatever. So I did mention before, there was oil all over the crankshaft, and there was grease on this bearing out of the box, so I didn't need to lubricate anything. But if yours is dry because you've cleaned it, it'll need lubrication. One other problem, which I'm hoping isn't too big an issue. This is the bag with the oil pump hardware, so these bolts. It also says Woodruff key. It says Woodruff key because someone can't spell Woodruff. There's no Woodruff key in there. So I don't know where that is. I'm hoping it's with the main sprocket, but I'm not sure. If it's not there, I'm buggered. But next, I think I can fit the water pump. Not sure. Anyway, I'll give that 5 minutes and get the water pump ready. So, first major hurdle. I don't have a water pump gasket. I bought Seals kit. Either they forgot to pack it, or it doesn't come with a water pump gasket. That's a big issue because it's Saturday and nothing's open where I can get one. I might have to reach out to everyone I know and see if anyone's got one spare. But in the interim, I can put this stuff on here. There you go. That's pretty much it. Just tape that on. Done. Actually, before I do that, I better get this up to the final torque number, which was 9.8 Newton meters. 7, 8, 9.8. Let's go around the clock now and make sure I've got them all. Yep. 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 All good. So again, always referring to the manual, just to make sure of everything. I know I pulled this apart, but it was quite a long time ago. Key, bag everything. So, timing belt plate goes that way or that way? No, that doesn't go on first. This one goes on first. There we go. And here's my Woodruff keys. I was worried I'd lost. Get in there. One there. There we go. One there, one there. might do is give that a bit of a clean up. A bit dirty. But by that clearing the woodruff keys, it tells me that they're in deep enough. Yeah, there's witness marks on that where it shows which way it goes. I am going to put some grease on the back side of that, I think, because that's going to spin against that face. It goes there. Make sure that's oiled up. The grooves go to the back, the timing marker is in the front. Hopefully, it just slips on. Let's get the woodruff key down there on the front. Voila, that's on. Now the crank pulley, crank timing pulley plate, which I think will have to come off again anyway because the timing belt needs to go under that. I don't know how you get that timing belt on with that in place, but for the sake of putting the parts together so I don't store them, let's carry on. Get a harmonic balancer on there, and at least then it's not in the way. More oil. This harmonic balancer has been rebalanced with the rotating assembly. That's a bad idea. It will be in the way. But it does go over that woodruff key quite nicely. So I'll keep the harmonic balancer out of the way. Take that last woodruff key out. Put it with the balancer. Give that a bit of a wipe. We'll pop this bolt back in here so I don't lose it. Put my woodruff key in this bag actually. Okay. Start bolting ancillary items on the side, I think, oil drains, engine mounts, lines that can go onto the block, etc, etc.